Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Covering both sides of the big issues with the analysis you trust on News Radio 1040 WHO.
This won't surprise you, but post-pandemic, a lot of employees are asking their boss for mental health days. Is this something that bosses need to recognize is really important to their workers? Let's talk this over with a person living with what's called rejection-sensitive dysphoria. That is an overwhelming reaction to criticism. And the author of By Any Means, Khari Bodrick, is on the line today. Khari, welcome to Iowa Radio. Good morning.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
So, Khari, is this something that employers, bosses need to start being very aware of and something they need to integrate in the workplace, mental health days?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I mean, your mental health is just as important to your overall well-being as your physical health. Just like any bodily distress, your mind needs time to rest and to recover. So, whenever you're feeling too stressed, you and your work will suffer, which could lead to issues that can hurt your performance and your coworkers. So knowing when to take a mental health day for yourself is crucial to your overall health and well-being, and both inside and outside the workplace.
You know, a lot of employers, Khari, they have sick days, but if an employee tells you they'd like to take a mental health day, is there still a stigma attached to that?
Yes. Unfortunately, it is still a stigma attached to it, but this is a part of the process. You know, we're taking baby steps, and I think the stigma arises from a lack of understanding of mental health. This is where the public education comes into play. So I've been working with a lot of companies to try to promote this and get opportunities for them to bring in a professional or an advocate or a representative from a local nonprofit organization to speak about mental health and provide ways that this company can help.
So, Khari, though, when can an employee, or is there an instance when an employee can overuse this? And I'm asking this question because, for example, I'm thinking of a friend of mine that manages a call center. You know, and it is tough to work in a call center. People are calling you, they're really, really upset. But then you've got employees who on a weekly basis are saying, I just got to take a day off. Where can the line be drawn, which is what is a healthy management of something like this, or an employee taking advantage of it?
Absolutely. I think this is when it comes in for these companies and these managers to really have one-on-ones, weekly one-on-ones or monthly one-on-ones with their employees. So once you do this type of conversation, you get a chance to know your employees on a personal level. You can understand exactly what they have that's going on. You can kind of guide them. So instead of them taking off, additional mental health days, you might be able to encourage them to use the company's employee assistance program or reach out to other avenues that might be available for them that is a part of their benefits package. And it's things like that we can loop in to try to get away from managers or associates or leaders using time off options such as mental health days kind of excessively. So you can closely monitor that, work with the company's policies, but also try to encourage employee assistance programs as much as possible.
So can it be a good thing? Would you encourage, when you're working with companies, a boss to tell the employees that this is an option that's available to them? I can see some pushback. I'm sure you get this, Khari, from bosses that are like, look, if I talk to my employees about it, they're going to be taking time off all over the place. So when you've got that objection, is there a way you can talk to a boss about how there's a healthy way of encouraging people to take mental health days when they need them?
Absolutely. I think that's when it comes in with those one-on-one conversations once again. So once you get a chance to know your employees on a personal level, I think it's going to bring that relationship closer. So whenever they're telling you, hey, I might need this is going on, you know exactly what they're talking about because you're meeting on a regular basis. You know exactly what's going on in their personal life. And you can be able to navigate that towards what avenue they should go into. So you can also keep in mind, like, hey, we have a business to run at the end of the day. I understand this is what you have going on. Here's an avenue that you can go into. Here's a program that you can join. Not go too deep into their personal life, but also offer that extra assistance to let them know, like, hey, you might not need a full day for this, but, we are here for you as a manager and as the company. We do have your back, and these are other avenues that you can take. So I definitely think that's a great approach.
Khari's book is called By Any Means, Khari Bodrick. Thanks, Khari, for your input this morning.